Madeline Louise Eskins, I've known you since high school, but somehow it feels like I've known you forever. It took us some time to find our way to each other. I should have went first. But once I did, I knew I was home. You show me what real love looks like, not the easy kind, but the kind that comes back stronger after every storm. We've been through hell and back together, and somehow we always come back stronger. Usually with a few more inside jokes saying, well, that could have gone a lot worse. You've given me something that I thought I could never have, a family that feels whole. Why are mine worse? You trusted me to be a father even when I wasn't the one that gave him life, but I promised to spend the rest of my days as if he was mine, and loving him as if I did. You also trusted me to be the father to our amazing daughter who has completed our beautiful family. I love your passion, I love your spark that's in you that never quits, even when I probably test it. I promise to make you laugh, even when you don't want to always have your back, even when life gets messy, and to love you fiercely and fully for the rest of my life. You are my best friend, my peace, my chaos, and my forever.
You had looked so different from the last time I saw you. The version of you that I remembered was baby-faced Sam at the G-Eazy concert, not this grown, handsome man now sitting beside me in the pews. I couldn't wait to get out of there and go get drinks with you. That day started our little game of cat and mouse. I had always thought you were quiet, more reserved, but I quickly learned how wrong I was. You're fun, spontaneous, and always up for an adventure. You keep our relationship exciting and fresh. Our trip to Florida, before we were even dating, proved that. Between that trip, the go-karts, and the shooting range, I realized that I had more fun with you than any date I'd ever been on in my entire life. Plus, you let me eat crawfish like an animal without judging me too hard. You asked me to be your girlfriend while skydiving. Well, you told me to be your girlfriend while skydiving. Thousands of feet in the air and terrified in that ghetto, sketchy plane, I couldn't muster a response, but in my heart, I already knew the answer. You are the most loyal, steady, and selfless man I've ever known. You've shown me what it means to keep your word and to love someone unconditionally. You're the best dad to our kids, especially to Ryder, who you've loved and raised as your own without anyone ever asking you to. You stepped into that role immediately and effortlessly, not because you had to, but because that's who you are. Ryder has a real family because of you, a full one, with cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and an amazing, present, loving dad. Samuel, you're my calm and my chaos, my home and my adventure all in one. I know I can be emotional, hard-headed, and a little feisty, but you've never given up on me. You always fight for us, our family, and for the life we're building together. I promise to stand by you, to love you fiercely, and keep choosing you every single day for the rest of our lives.
Marriage isn't a contract, it's a covenant. A contract says, I'll hold up my end as long as you hold up yours. But a covenant is so much deeper. It says that I'm going to choose you every day. Having pledged your love and faith to each other, and having sealed your promise with the giving and receiving of rings, and by the authority entrusted in me, and in the presence of God and family and friends, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Sam, you know what to do. Kiss your bride.
And now it's time to celebrate. Today we're celebrating more than a couple, but a family. Sam stepped up into a position he didn't have to, but did so gladly and graciously. I've been there with Maddie through so many chapters of her life, but this one is my favorite. The one where she gets to have the family that she's dreamed of and deserved.
as wild as it was, says everything about Samuel. He's loyal, he's fearless, he's stubborn in the best way, and he's got the biggest heart. Maddie. You're sweet, hardworking, and absolutely perfect for him. You bring out the best in him, and you balance him in a way that just makes sense. You can see it every time y'all are together.